That's right, living the dream in downtown Paphos. We are right on the cusp of the old town, Kennedy Square. There's a lot going on. Well, not at this time of day, but at night time, I promise you, this area comes alive, and there's quite a few bars around here which are kicking that music out till the early hours of the morning. Thanks for joining me. We are going to head down to downtown Paphos to the promenade and the harbour area, and I promise you a spectacality of a view indeed. Yes, Sir Jim. There's that magic word. Cuddle up to Lady Amanda, give her a kiss, give her a cuddle, because very, very soon indeed you will be getting on a big bird or a canoe and starting to paddle like crazy, because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting especially for you. Now, this part of Paphos has an awful lot of renovations have taken place. Brand new road surface, brand new pavements, and they put these little metal poles up to stop us from parking on it. Good for you guys if you're on foot, not so good for us if we want to park. But of course, this is modern living, isn't it? They are against the car very, very much, until we all stop driving our cars, and then they'll be crying like babies because of all of the taxes that they're losing. They've put down some brand new lines, and they are now warning people not to drive over them, otherwise we're going to make a bit of a mess on their road, aren't we? So let's wish these guys luck, because most people driving around are not looking at anything other than their mobile phone, or that pack of cigarettes they're hunting down, or that frappe, or that bit of pork kebab that they dropped last week. Where is it, by the way? It's down there somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. There's a lighter. Have we got a la-di-da anywhere? No, I don't think we have. Big shout out to Sir Bernie and Lady Jan from Southend. They'll be coming to Paphos in September, which is not far away, is it? No, no, no. There's a lot of people coming to Paphos, isn't it? Drop in the comments, when are you coming? And a lot of people are looking forward to hunting down myself and Marika. And if you are, please drop in the comments and we'll come and meet you with great, great pleasure. No problem at all. And of course, if you're looking for us most days, you'll find us in the Pelican restaurant in the centre of the harbour. And we're normally there from around about 3 o'clock till about 5 o'clock. But of course, as the season progresses and more of our family members, our superstars and our friends for life come out to Paphos, we will be spending more and more time in there. And in the end, they literally have to throw us out. Isn't that right, Nantwich Crude? Yes, Lady Jessica, Sir Simon, of course Princess Meghan, and my little mate, who's not that little anymore, our gangster Max, will be hanging out there for an hour or two, and that's for sure. And of course, coming to town soon is a great, great friend of mine, and that is our Lord Martin. And if he's coming, that must mean he's bringing his girl, and that's our Lady Victoria. And rumour has it that Princess Tracy is coming at the same time, actually staying in the same hotel. And of course, in the comments the other day, she remembered that we all sat in the La Royale restaurant and had a spectacality of a meal indeed. We did indeed. It was a great, great restaurant, and of course we featured it only the other day on one of our videos, and we truly believe, by the way, that it is one of the best restaurants in Paphos. Value for money, service, location, beyond reproach. So, slowly but surely, we're working our way down to Lower Paphos, Paphos, the promenade and the harbour area. So don't click off yes. I promised you a spectacality of a view, and I always keep my promises, that's for sure. Let's keep going, because coming up now on the left-hand side is the brand new American University of Beirut, and then next door to that is the Alpha Mega Downtown Supermarket. And just over yonder is going to be the Paphos Mall roundabout, and then there will be the Paphos Mall on the right-hand side. So stick with us. And if you do like what you see, please hit that like, click that subscribe. Doesn't cost you a single penny, but it just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend the little channel known as Marika and me to more like-minded people, more smart people like yourselves. But if you'd like to gift us a couple of bob, if you'd like to keep the channel afloat, keep us driving around and making these videos especially for you, why not hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? Why not Google these magic words? Marika and me, buy me a coffee, or buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. You can choose to read a little bit more about us, and of course you can choose to read a comment or two. There's quite a few on there now, by the way. And then why not gift us that coffee, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Big shout out to Lady Anna, our superstar. Thank you very, very much indeed. Big shout out to Sir Mark of the Peacock Plan. Thank you very, very much indeed. And of course a big shout out to our girl in charge of the show. That's our Dame Anne in downtown Hartlepool. You can also join us as a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and I'd like to say a big thank you to Lord Lee, his girl, Lady Vicky, and of course those two princesses, Princess Kaylee and Princess Layla. We're missing you like crazy and looking forward to coming to your dad's birthday, and it's not that far away. We're going to get in the Jaguar and we're going to boot it down to Ayia Napa and have a spectacality of a couple of days indeed. Now technically we are in downtown Paphos. This is a bit of a park area and there's a pathway up in the heavens. Well, it's not that high, but it's a raised pathway and it's called the Paphos Skywalk. If you're looking for something to do for 20 minutes or so, it's worth it. It doesn't cost you a single penny, and you get a different view and perspective of Paphos and a bit of fresh air, shall we say. This road now that takes us to the harbour and promenade is famous for one or two things. It's got a great bakery where I know Lord Simon and Jessica took that little gangster Max, because that was one of his favourite places to go when they were in Paphos, and I'm pretty sure Princess Meghan got a treat or two as well. But it's also famous for property sellers, so if you're looking for that perfect apartment, perhaps that perfect villa, this could be that street for you. Well, that's for sure. To be honest, it's getting a bit dull, isn't it? What's going on? It was blue when we started, and now it's gone that a little bit dull, because we are suffering, I think, from the after effects of what went on in Dubai a few days ago, and we wish all those guys in Dubai a fast recovery from obviously that downpour of rain, and hopefully they get back to normality very, very soon indeed. So downtown Paphos, it is a spectacality of a day, and of course the moment you see the blue Mediterranean Sea, all of your troubles, all of your worries go away. Let's let these guys go, because otherwise they could be standing there all day. I think they want to stand there all day, don't they? No, they were just curious to have a ponder and wondering what's going on. They're looking for a place to have something to eat, I think, or a drink or two. Let's circumnavigate the rear of the Paphos Harbour. That's the restaurant area. There's a big car park around there. There's obviously a big car park on our right hand side. They're both free of charge, by the way, so if you're in a car, don't worry about having to download the app. There are one or two people mentioning that they're having trouble downloading the app and trouble paying on the app, and yeah, it's a problem, isn't it? What was wrong with the machines where you put the money in? That's what I want to know. What was wrong with it? It was much easier, wasn't it? Especially in a tourist resort. I'm going to have a word with this mayor, aren't I? Because he's a clever man, and I don't think he's understood or been pointed out to him. What's happened is it's been pointed out to him that he's going to make much more money, and that's why he's done it, shall we say. But let's hope they go out and retrofit some machines where you can put some money in, because it'd be much easier for the likes of people like me, because I'm a bit stupid, if you understand, apps and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, come on, let's get down to that blue Mediterranean Sea. You've got to feast your eyes and digest on its beauty and on its spectacality. You're going to see the Paphos Castle and of course the brand new sunset viewing point, and there's already people gathering here to watch it, and the sunset is not for many hours. But what a great place to come and enjoy your holiday, or perhaps if you live in Paphos, live in Cyprus, what a great place to come, because the views are spectacular, fresh air, and you do feel you're living the dream, as Madonna was telling us right at the start of the video. And what a great place to come. And by the way, if you start here like these people are, they can walk all the way to the Paphos beach area. That's the Paphos tourist beach. You can walk to the Elysium Hotel, take you about 20 minutes or so, and of course along the way there are some exercising machines, there's some undercover seating, there's open air seating, and of course you can get to the Lighthouse Beach, perhaps sit on that beach and sup on a pint or two. And now there's a man coming along. We've got to move a little bit because they are still doing work in this area, if you understand me. So I've moved, and that is the downtown Paphos Harbour. Now we have to turn around, obviously, because we're not allowed in there, which is terrible, isn't it? But there we go. You never know. One of these days, Mr. Paul might have a word with that mayor and get one of those special passes that allows me to park here and allows me to park there. Oversensitive parking sensors, well, that's for sure. let's not damage this car, because it's a good car, by the way. Are you curious to know what car it is? I bet you are. Well, it's a German car, as I've told you. It's got a very, very accurate temperature gauge, and it is now saying it's 21.2 degrees. So there you go. It's got to be German, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be German. Everyone else would say 21 or 21.5, but this one says 21.2. So let's head back and let's circumnavigate that beautiful area called Paphos Harbour yet again, so you can get that fix. Yes, Sir Daniel. Yes, Sir Brian. Yes, Sir Enaldo. And yes, our girl in charge of the show. That's our day man. And a big, big shout out to a young man who sits on his dad's knee and watches Mr. Paul drive in and around Paphos. That's our Master James from Mansfield. Big, big shout out to you, man. And hopefully one of these days we're going to bump into each other on the downtown head of Paphos promenade. See, he thinks he's got a big car, doesn't he? So he was coming around there like the clappers, wasn't he? Yeah? We understand what he hasn't got that's big, don't we? Yeah, we do. Here's the scooters that a couple of guys have hired. They should be more careful, by the way, because otherwise they are going to cause themselves some injury and perhaps someone else as well. But unfortunately, this is the world we live in, isn't it? He's going the wrong way towards a bus. But there you go. What can you say? That's the rant over. Lord Andy. And of course, Lady Ness is with him, and they're in downtown Scotland. But guess what? They'll be getting on that big bird very, very soon indeed, and jetting into downtown Paphos and booking themselves into the Alexander the Great Hotel. Could be the greatest hotel in the world. And there's a lot of people coming there. Lady, oh, so sweet Caroline. Of course, Lord Nigel of the Big Guns, they're coming there. And there's a man who stayed there more times than anybody else. And his name is Sir Chrissy 59. And of course, he'll be jetted into Paphos very, very soon indeed. I'm pretty sure he's going to join myself and Marika and some of our other family members in the Pelican restaurant. We'll sup on a pint or two and hopefully tonk on a Romeo and Juliet. Well, that's a cigar, and put the world to right. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of Mr. Paul's complete and utter lunacy as he takes you on his travels in and around Paphos. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And there you go, Baron Jeremy, Baron Simon. That's one of your favourite places when you're in Paphos to go and eat. And to be honest, it's a very, very nice place indeed. It's called the Spartica. It only opened earlier on in the year, so you've not been to Paphos this year. Well, when you come, go and have a look at it. Across the road to the Paparontoni supermarket next door to the Basilica Holiday Resort. Thanks for watching, and of course I'll see you again tomorrow.